Well, at least I'm out of the store. Other woods? Is that a pig? What's a Mr. Saunders? Oh bother.
Chapter 2, in which Pooh goes visiting and get into a tight place. Edward Bear, knows to his friends as Winnie the Pooh, or Pooh for short,
I don't like this.
was walking through the forest one day, humming proudly to himself.
Nope, I'm not humming. Just get over it.
He had made up a little hum that very morning, as he was doing his stoutness exercises in front of the glass.
Ah hell no, growl. Hey, tralala, tralala.
As he stretched up as high as he could go, and then,
Tralala, tralaro, help. La.
as he tried to reach his toes.
You want me to bite you, don't you?
After breakfast he said it over and over to himself until he had learnt it off by heart, and now he was humming it right through, properly. It went like this.
I swear, I'm getting pissed. Not again. Tralala, 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 rumtum riddlumtum. Tiddle-idle, 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 rum-tum-tum tiddle,
Well, he was humming this hum to himself, and walking along gaily, wondering what everybody else was doing, and what it felt like.
Mopel. Where are you? I think I'm in hell.
Said Pooh, being somebody else when suddenly he came to a sandy bank, and in the bank was a large hole.
Aha.
Said Pooh.
No, this is bullcrap. I'm not going anywhere near a hole.
Said Pooh again.
I don't like this, I don't. Growled Sigh, rumtum tiddlumtum. If I know anything about anything, that hole means rabbit. Oh come on, a hole does not mean rabbit. I bet it was a gopher.
Pooh pushed and pushed and pushed his way through the hole, and at last he got in.
You were quite right.
Said Rabbit, looking at him and over.
It is you. Glad to see you.
I'm afraid to ask, who else breaks into your hole asking who's home?
I'm afraid to ask, who else breaks into your hole asking who's home?
Pooh always like a little something at 11 o'clock in the morning, and he was very glad to see Rabbit getting out the plates and mugs, and when Rabbit said,
Honey or condensed milk with your bread?
he was so excited that he said,
I'm starving, Gene both.
and then, so as not to seem greedy, he added,
But don't bother about the bread, please.
and for a long time after that he said nothing, until at last, humming to himself in a rather sticky voice, he got up, shook Rabbit lovingly by the paw, and said that he must be going on.
Must you?
Said Rabbit politely.
Well,
Said Pooh,
I could stay a little longer if you...
and he tried very hard to look in the direction of the larder.
I was going out myself directly.
Oh, well damn, then I guess I'll be going on. Go on, bye.
Well, goodbye, if you're sure you won't have any more.
Is there any more?
Asked Pooh quickly. Rabbit took the covers off the dishes and said,
No, there wasn't.
Well damn it, I thought not.
Said Pooh, nodding to himself.
Well goodbye rabbit, I must be going.
So he started to climb out of the hole. He pulled with his front paws, and pushed with his back paws, and in a little while his nose was out in the open again, and then his ears, and then his front paws, and then his shoulders, and then...
Uh-oh help.
Said Pooh.
I'd better go back. Why bother?
Said Pooh.
I shall have to go on. Ah, I can't do either way. Oh my dear. I'm so screwed and hungry. Help and bother.
Now by this time Rabbit wanted to go for a walk too, and finding the front door full, he went out by the back door, and came round to Pooh, and looked at him.
Hello, are you stuck?
He asked.
No da.
Said Pooh carelessly.
Just resting and thinking and humming to myself, I'm stuck fool.
Here, give us a paw.
Pooh Bear stretched out a paw, and Rabbit pulled and pulled and pulled.
Ow.
Cried Pooh.
Bloody hell, you're hurting me.
The fact is,
Said Rabbit.
Stuck you are. Yes. Cut that out. Big surprise. It all comes
Said Pooh crossly.
of not having front doors big enough.
it all comes
Said Rabbit sternly.
of eating too much. I thought at the time,
Said Rabbit.
only I didn't like to say anything,
Said Rabbit.
that one of us was eating too much.
He said.
And rabbit means company, bro, that makes no damn sense. I'm in hell, this place creeps me out.
he said.
He said, she said, I said, this is ridiculous. And company means food, and listening to me humming and such like. A good God again? Rum-tum-tum-tiddlum. I think I'm going to throw up now.
So he bent down, put his head into the hole, and called out.
Yo, anybody home?
There was a sudden scuffling noise from inside the hole, and then silence.
What I said was, yo, who in the hell down here, anyone?
Called out Pooh very loudly.
No,
Said a voice, and then added.
you needn't shout so loud. I heard you quite well the first time.
Bother.
Said Pooh.
Bro, nobody says no unless somebody is home.
Ahem.
Sigh. Isn't there anybody here at all?
Nobody.
Winnie the Pooh took his head out of the hole, and thought for a little, and he thought to himself.
I declare bull, there must be somebody there, because nobody must have said nobody.
So he put his head back in the hole, and said.
Hello, rabbit, is that you? No way, now I'm self-aware of holes, this forest life is whacked. No.
Said Rabbit, in a different voice this time.
Dude. Isn't that Rabbit's voice?
I don't think so.
Said Rabbit.
It isn't meant to be.
Oh. And why the hell not?
Said Pooh. He took his head out of the hole, and had another think, and then he put it back, and said.
Can we wrap this crap up, and tell me where the bloody rabbit went?
He has gone to see his friend Pooh Bear, who is a great friend of his. Yes.
This is redundant. Bro, that's me.
Said Bear, very much surprised.
What sort of me, Hoim?
Damn man, I'm a Pooh Bear. I can't stick my head in that hole again. I'm going to lose it.
Asser you are.
Said Rabbit, still more surprised.
Abso-frequently.
Ahem.
Sigh. Quite sure whatever.
Said Pooh.
Oh well, then come in. And I knew it wasn't me.
He said.
Well, I shall go and fetch Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin lived at the other end of the forest, and when he came back with Rabbit, and saw the front half of Pooh, he said.
Silly old bear.
Bite me.
In such a loving voice that everybody felt quite hopeful again.
I was just beginning to think.
Said Bear, sniffing slightly.
That rabbit might never to be able to use his front door ever again.
And I should hate that.
He said.
So should I.
Said Rabbit.
Use his front door again.
Said Christopher Robin.
Of course, he'll use his front door again.
And I should hate that.
He said.
So should I.
Said Rabbit.
Use his front door again.
Said Christopher Robin.
Of course, he'll use his front door again.
Good.
Said Rabbit.
If we can't pull you out, Pooh, push back we might.
Rabbit, quit that. It's too creepy.
Creepy am I?
Rabbit scratched his whiskers thoughtfully, and pointed out that, when once Pooh was pushed back, he was back, and of course nobody was more glad to see Pooh that he was. Still there it was, some lives in trees and some lives in trees and some lived underground, and...
What? You mean I'd never get out? Oh bother.
Said Pooh.
I mean,
Said Rabbit.
that having got so far, it seems a pity to waste it.
To Christopher Robin nodded. Fair Robin nodded.
Then there's only one thing to be done, he said. We shall have to wait for you to get thin again.
How long exactly does getting thin take?
Asked Pooh anxiously.
About a week, I should think.
But I can't stay here for a week. I'll starve.
You can stay here all right, silly old bear. It's getting you out which is so difficult.
Read to you we will. Yes.
Food that should be filling. All those delicious words rolling around in my tummy growling for an explanation. Why am I so starving for knowledge?
Said Rabbit cheerfully.
And I hope it won't snow.
He added.
And I say, old fellow, you're taking up a good deal of room in my house. Do you mind if I use your back legs as a towel horse? Because, I mean, there they are, doing nothing, and it would be very convenient just to hang the towels on them.
A week. I can't live on words that long. What about meals? I'll starve to death.
I'm afraid no meals.
Said Christopher Robin.
Because of getting thin quicker. But we will read to you.
Never mind the rumbly in my tummy. I'm just so hungry it's distracting hearing my tummy argue food is preferred.
Bear began to sigh, and then found he couldn't because he was so tightly stuck, and a tear rolled down his eye, as he said,
Then would you read a sustaining book, such as would help and comfort a wedged bear in great tightness and distress?
So for a week Christopher Robin read that sort of book at the north end of Pooh, and Rabbit hung his washing on the south end, and in between Bear felt himself getting slenderer and slenderer. And at the end of the week Christopher Robin said, now. So he took hold of Pooh's front paws and Rabbit took hold of Christopher Robin, and all Rabbit's friends and relations took hold of Rabbit, and they all pulled together. And for a long time Pooh only said,
Ow.
And,
Oh bloody hell.
and then, all of a sudden, he said pop. Just as if a cork were coming out of a bottle. And Christopher Robin and Rabbit and all Rabbit's friends and relations went head over heels backwards, and on the top of them came Winnie of Pooh.
I'm freaking free, at last. Food, here I come.
So with a nod of thanks to his friends, he went on with his walk through the forest, humming profoundly to himself. But Christopher Robin looked after him lovingly, and said to himself,
Silly old bear.
That concludes Chapter 2, the Project Gutenberg ebook of Winnie the Pooh, by A. Milne. This ebook is for the use of anyone anywhere in the United States and most other parts of the world at no cost and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license included with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. If you are not located in the United States, you will have to check the laws of the country where you are located before using this ebook. Title: Winnie the Pooh. Author: A. Milne. Illustrator: Ernest H. Shepard. Release date: January 3, 2022. Ebook number 67098. Most recently updated December 28, 2022. Language: English. Produced by Greg Weeks, Mary Meehan, Iona Vaughan, David T. Jones and the online distributed Proofreaders Canada team at http://www.pgdpcanada.net. Train pursued its course, that evening, without interruption, passing Fort Saunders, crossing Cheyne Pass, and reaching Evans Pass. The road here attained the highest elevation of the journey, 8,092 feet above the level of the sea. The travelers had now only to descend to the Atlantic by limitless plains, leveled by nature. A branch of the Grand Trunk led off southward to Denver, the capital of Colorado. The country roundabout is rich in gold and silver, and more than 50,000 inhabitants are already settled there. 1,382 miles had been passed over from San Francisco. In 3 days and 3 nights, 4 days and nights more would probably bring them to New York. Feliz fog was not as yet behindhand. 182 miles had been passed over from San Francisco. In 3 days and 3 nights, 4 days and nights more would probably bring them to New York. Feliz fog was not as yet behindhand. During the night Camp Walbach was passed on the left. Lodgepole Creek ran parallel with the road, marking the boundary between the territories of Wyoming and Colorado. They entered Nebraska at 11, passed near Sedgwick, and touched at Julesburg, on the southern branch of the Platte River. It was here that the Union Pacific Railroad was inaugurated on the 23rd of October, 1867, by the chief engineer, General Dodge. 2 powerful locomotives, carrying 9 cars of invited guests, amongst whom was Thomas C. Durant, vice president of the road, stopped at this point. Cheers were given, the Sioux and Pawnees performed an imitation Indian battle, fireworks were let off, and the first number of the Railway Pioneer was printed by a press brought on the train. Thus was celebrated the inauguration of this great railroad, a mighty instrument of progress and civilization, thrown across the desert, and destined to link together cities and towns which do not yet exist. The whistle of the locomotive, more powerful than Amphen's lyre, was about to bid them rise from American soil. Fort McPherson was left behind at 8 in the morning, and 357 miles had yet to be traversed before reaching Omaha. The road followed the capricious windings of the southern branch of the Platte River, on its left bank. At 9 the train stopped at the important town of North Platte, built between 2 arms of the river, which rejoin each other around it and form a single artery, a large tributary, whose waters empty into the Missouri a little above Omaha. The 101st meridian was passed. Mr. Fogg and his partners had resumed their game. No one, not even the dummy, complained of the length of the trip. Fix had begun by winning several guineas, which he seemed likely to lose, but he showed himself a not less eager whist player than Mr. Fogg. During the morning, chance distinctly favored that gentleman. Trumps and honors were showered upon his hands. Once, having resolved on a bold stroke, he was on the point of playing a spade, when a voice behind him said,
I should play a diamond.
Mr. Fogg, Outer, and Fix raised their heads, and beheld Colonel Proctor. Stamp Proctor and Felice Fogg recognized each other at once.
Ah, it's you, is it, Englishman?
Cried the Colonel.
It's you who are going to play a spade.
And who plays it?
Replied Felice Fogg coolly, throwing down the 10 of spades.
Well, it pleases me to have it diamonds.
Replied Colonel Proctor, in an insolent tone. He made a movement as if to seize a card which had just been played, adding,
You don't understand anything about whist.
Perhaps I do, as well as another.
Said Felice Fogg, rising.
You have only to try, son of John Bull.
Replied the Colonel. Outer turned pale, and her blood ran cold. She seized Mr. Fogg's arm and gently pulled him back. Passepartout was ready to pounce upon the American, who was staring insolently at his opponent. But Fix got up, and, going to Colonel Proctor, said,
Whom you have to deal, sir, for it was I whom you not only insulted, but struck.
Mr. Fix.
Said Mr. Fogg.
Pardon me, but this affair is mine, and mine only. The Colonel has again insulted me, by insisting that I should not play a spade, and he shall give me satisfaction for it.
When and where you will.
Replied the American.
And with whatever weapon you choose.
Outer in vain attempted to retain Mr. Fogg, as vainly did the detective endeavor to make the quarrel his. Passepartout wished to throw the Colonel out of the window, but a sign from his master checked him. Felice Fogg left the car, and the American followed him upon the platform. Said Mr. Fogg to his adversary,
I am in a great hurry to get back to Europe, and any delay whatever will be greatly to my disadvantage.
Well, what's that to me?
Replied Colonel Proctor.
Sir.
Said Mr. Fogg, very politely.
After our meeting at San Francisco, I determined to return to America and find you as soon as I had completed the business which called me to England.
Really?
Will you appoint a meeting for 6 months hence?
Why not 10 years hence?
I say 6 months.
Returned Felice Fogg.
And I shall be at the place of meeting promptly.
All this is an evasion.
Stamp Proctor.
Now or never.
Very good. You are going to New York.
No.
To Chicago.
No.
To Omaha.
What difference is it to you? Do you know Plum Creek?
No.
Replied Mr. Fogg.
It's the next station. The train will be there in an hour, and will stop there 10 minutes. In 10 minutes several revolver shots could be exchanged.
Very well.
Said Mr. Fogg.
I will stop at Plum Creek.
And I guess you'll stay there too.
Added the American insolently.
Who knows?
Replied Mr. Fogg, returning to the car as coolly as usual. He began to reassure Outer, telling her that blusterers were never to be feared, and begged Fix to be his second at the approaching duel, a request which the detective could not refuse. Mr. Fogg resumed the interrupted game with perfect calmness. At 11 o'clock the locomotive's whistle announced that they were approaching Plum Creek Station. Mr. Fogg rose, and, followed by Fix, went out upon the platform. Passepartout accompanied him, carrying a pair of revolvers. Outer remained in the car, as pale as death. The door of the next car opened, and Colonel Proctor appeared on the platform, attended by a Yankee of his own stamp as his second. But just as the combatants were about to step from the train, the conductor hurried up, and shouted,
You can't get off, gentlemen.
Why not?
Asked the Colonel.
We are 20 minutes late, and we shall not stop.
But I am going to fight a duel with this gentleman.
I am sorry.
Said the conductor.
But we shall be off at once. There's the bell ringing now.
The train started.
I'm really very sorry, gentlemen.
Said the conductor.
Under any other circumstances I should have been happy to oblige you. But, after all, as you have not had time to fight here, why not fight as we go along?
That wouldn't be convenient, perhaps, for this gentleman.
Said the Colonel, in a jeering tone.
It would be perfectly so.
Replied Felice Fogg.
Well, we are really in America.
Thought Passepartout.
And the conductor is a gentleman of the first order.
So muttering, he followed his master. Only occupied by a dozen passengers, whom the conductor politely asked if they would not be so kind as to leave it vacant for a few moments, as two gentlemen had an affair of honor to settle. The passengers granted the request with alacrity, and straightway disappeared on the platform. The car, which was some 50 feet long, was very convenient for their purpose. The adversaries might march on each other in the aisle, and fire at their ease. Never was duel more easily arranged. Mr. Fogg and Colonel Proctor, each provided with 2 6-barreled revolvers, entered the car. The seconds, remaining outside, shut them in. They were to begin firing at the first whistle of the locomotive. After an interval of 2 minutes, what remained of the 2 gentlemen would be taken from the car. Air, accompanied by reports which certainly did not issue from the car where the duelists were. The reports continued in front and the whole length of the train. Cries of terror proceeded from the interior of the cars. Colonel Proctor and Mr. Fogg, revolvers in hand, hastily quitted their prison, and rushed forward where the noise was most clamorous. They then perceived that the train was attacked by a band of Sioux. This was not the first attempt of these daring Indians, for more than once they had waylaid trains on the road. 100 of them had, according to their habit, jumped upon the steps without stopping the train, with the ease of a clown mounting a horse at full gallop. The Sioux were armed with guns, from which came the reports, to which the passengers, who were almost all armed, responded by revolver shots. The Indians had first mounted the engine, and half-stunned the engineer and stoker with blows from their muskets. A Sioux chief, wishing to stop the train, but not knowing how to work the regulator, had opened wide instead of closing the steam valve, and the locomotive was plunging forward with terrific velocity. The Sioux had at the same time invaded the cars, skipping like enraged monkeys over the roofs, thrusting open the doors, and fighting hand-to-hand with the passengers. Penetrating the baggage car, they pillaged it, throwing the trunks out of the train. The cries and shots were constant. The travelers defended themselves bravely, some of the cars were barricaded, and sustained a siege, like moving forts, carried along at a speed of 100 miles an hour. Through the broken windows whenever a savage made his appearance. 20 Sioux had fallen mortally wounded to the ground, and the wheels crushed those who fell upon the rails as if they had been worms. Several passengers, shot or stunned, lay on the seats. It was necessary to put an end to the struggle, which had lasted for 10 minutes, and which would result in the triumph of the Sioux if the train was not stopped. Fort Kearny Station, where there was a garrison, was only 2 miles distant, but, that once passed, the Sioux would be masters of the train. Sitting beside Mr. Fogg, when he was shot and fell. At the same moment he cried,
"Unless the train is stopped in 5 minutes, we are lost."
It shall be stopped,
said Phileas Fogg, preparing to rush from the car.
Stay, monsieur,
cried Passepartout.
I will go.
Mr. Fogg had not time to stop the brave fellow, who, opening a door unperceived by the Indians, succeeded in slipping under the car, and while the struggle continued and the balls whizzed across each other over his head, he made use of his old acrobatic experience, and with amazing agility worked his way under the cars, holding on to the chains, aiding himself by the brakes and edges of the sashes, creeping from one car to another with marvelous skill, and thus gaining the forward end of the train. There, suspended by one hand between the baggage car and the tender, with the other he loosened the safety chains, but, owing to the traction, he would never have succeeded in unscrewing the yoking bar, had not a violent concussion jolted this bar out. The train, now detached from the engine, remained a little behind, whilst the locomotive rushed forward with increased speed. Carried on by the force already acquired, the train still moved for several minutes, but the brakes were worked and at last they stopped, less than 100 feet from Kearny Station. The soldiers of the fort, attracted by the shots, hurried up. The Sioux had not expected them, and decamped in a body before the train entirely stopped. But when the passengers counted each other on the station platform, several were found missing, among others the courageous Frenchman, whose devotion had just saved them. That concludes Chapter 27. The Project Gutenberg ebook of Around the World in 80 Days, by Jules Verne. This ebook is for the use of anyone anywhere in the United States and most other parts of the world at no costs and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license included with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. If you are not located in the United States, you'll have to check with the laws of the country where you are located before using this ebook. Title: Around the World in 80 Days. Author: Jules Verne. Release date: January 1, 1994, ebook number 103, most recently updated, August 6, 2021.